All right, now we get to talk about the first commit Idaho had in this class way back on May 22nd of this year, 2023. Markhi, McKinnon, Patrick, what are your thoughts on Markhi?
Yeah, he's kind of a bigger running back. He was a 3-star recruit out of Desert Edge High School in Goodyear, Arizona.
If
Uh,
that's sorry to cut in, Patrick. That name sounds familiar. I believe that is the same high school as Roschon Johnson, the former Vandal running back.
and interesting enough, Roschon Johnson was a guy that I kind of compared his play style to. He's more of an in between the tackles power back that runs behind his blocks really well, and he doesn't have the top end speed of a guy like Woods or anything like that. He doesn't have the agility of a guy like Woods, but he has, quick feet and is able to make a guy miss in the open field if he has to. But I mean, the main thing that I really liked about his film is he follows his blocks very well, and I think that's going to pair well with how good of this offensive line class that's coming is. I think he's going to have a great time running between the tackles. He, like I said earlier, he plays a lot like Roschon Johnson, where he's gonna run in between the tackles. He's gonna get his short yardage. He's a little bit bigger of a back. He's listed at 6 foot 210, but if you watch his film, he kind of is a bigger, stronger guy. Um, he'll punish a guy if they come and hit him, especially like DBs and safeties. He'll put his shoulder down and hit him, But if they're outside or right in front of him, he'll make a move and make a miss. So really excited about him. I think he's a guy that would fill in kind of as a Roschon Johnson type role for Idaho here in a couple of years as more of a short yardage, in between the tackles type back. And I think he'll complement well with some of the other freshmen that we had last year that are still going to be redshirt freshmen this year.
Oh yeah, totally agree, Pat. And kind of as watching this tape, he kind of does have similar, obviously a little smaller than Elijah Penny, but does kind of have that same kind of downhill runner that Eli was. I'm excited for him. I could see, given my past track record, I'm not going to make any predictions about recruits because the last two have been absolutely stinkers. But I think he could probably play right away as a freshman, given like the current running back situation. But who knows what's going to happen between now and August football when it comes around.
Yeah, he definitely has potential to compete for some playing time right away. We just haven't seen the guys behind Cummings like at all. But I mean, I'm sure he could compete for that second running back spot and kind of fill in snaps, sort of like kind of like what Romano did last year. Like he comes in and he's more of that. He's going to follow his blockers and just get your 4 yards. And I think he has the capability to break a few loose, but I don't think he's the flashy big yardage running back that Woods was.
Oh yeah, totally agree. And I'm not gonna lie, while I do love Woods, I do kind of also love those 4 yard. Just get those 4 yards and move on to second down. Those runs early in the game will turn into those 8-10 yard runs later on in the game, and I think
Exactly.
that'll fit what Eck and company want to do hopefully want to go on offense in the coming years.
Mm-hmm. I think he'll also add a few pounds in his first couple years and really take over that short yardage role.
Mm-hmm. Patrick, anything else you want to add on Markhi before we
No,
wait for our next recruit?
I think the main thing is the way that he follows his blockers is what gets me excited because I think it's going to pair perfectly with what Eck likes to do with the counter game and stuff like that. So, I mean, he's great vision, and that's something I'm really excited for.
Awesome. Can't wait to see you guys. Hope to see you guys in the next video for the signings.